Hey guys, this is Bando Guy 4 bringing you another episode of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. In the previous part, we got through the rock tunnel, and I didn't battle those trainers that I said I was going to battle off screen, but that's okay. This is Lavender Town, and I absolutely love the music in this town. It is just so fantastic. Just take a moment. Absorb it. Okay, good enough. I'm going to go ahead and actually check my Pokemon levels. It's been so long since I successfully recorded, and I'm actually like a minute into the recording, and it's still alive, so that's already progress. I could do some things that are not necessary to do quite yet, but both Anton and Mimian, as you hopefully recall, are traded Pokemon, and I only have the badge to ensure that they obey me up to level 30. So I'm actually going to head towards the next gym town first. You have to battle either that girl or this guy to go through. I'm just going to go ahead. Well, I'll show both battles, but I'm going to battle the girl first, because it's just, that's the one I'm going to battle first. So, okay. And just going to start off with the Clefairy, and here's Anton. And follow me is just so completely useless because this isn't a double battle. I don't understand what these... Oh, come on! Cute charm, really? So, I chose to attack, and now for my punishment, I've been infatuated. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch out and get Sun to sleep, and this game is punishing me for not playing enough. So I guess my only option is to promise that I'm going to try and play more, and these items are not... I need to rearrange my items at some point. I have nothing to wake up Blue, but I feel like Blue is probably my best option for taking down Clefairy at the moment, so I'm going to leave it out anyway. And during that time, Clefairy is probably going to minimize until I wake up, just to be annoying. There's a reason why these evasion moves are banned in competitive play, because they're annoying. And there's nothing I can do about it, because I don't have a Pokemon that knows Foresight, or... I don't think I gave Aerial Ace to Kathleen yet. But when I do that, it won't matter how much they raise their evasion, because Aerial Ace always hits, which is the main thing that it has over Wing Attack. Although then, I think Aerial Ace is a much more awesome name than Wing Attack. And now, I finally get to attack again, after long enough. And now, the minimizes are adding up, and I'm not hitting ever again. So I'll go ahead and talk about what my intent of this battle is, or not this battle, this episode. Yeah, there I go. I don't know words still. That hasn't changed since the last time I recorded. Basically, I just want to get to the next town, and in the next town, I will be picking up the 5th member of my team, which means that, I suppose Meowth is the one that's going to end up going into the box, because I would like to keep my HM slave with me. Mainly because I need that HM slave to get into the next gym. And my team member will be joining me at level 25, and it will probably see more action than anyone else in that gym. I forgot one thing I did want to do is, even though they're close to levels up and all that, I'm going to move Anton and Mr. Mime to the back of my team, because if they level up, then they could potentially stop listening to me, and then, while the next gym is grass type, so I probably won't use Anton a lot in it. With all the grass poison types, I'd certainly like Mr. Mime. So, sorry Anton, if you're watching this, but I'm sure you're aware that grass types don't work fantastically against grass types. But your day will come very shortly. I have plans. Anyway, so I want to get to the town, do the gym first before the other thing that has to be done in, well, I keep calling it a town, it's a city. It's a very, very big city. And then I'll do the other very important thing once I complete the gym, because then I'll be able to use all my Pokemon without worries of leveling up and not listening to me anymore. And jeez, this battle is going on for a long time. Since I haven't been talking about it, Growlithe, Vulpix, okay. Rambling Gaming Dude, or whatever he says. You'll know because you might have been paying attention to the screen when I started talking to him, and I was not. So, I guess I'll talk about medical stuff again. I had a procedure, what would have been yesterday, September 20th, as of the time of my attempts to record this, and I'm just going for it anyway. And there goes Blue. Anyway, so in the past, medical procedures involve scopes and swallowing barium and x-rays and all that stuff, and nothing was found in any of those tests. So I got to swallow a capsule that's the size of, like, it's a fairly large pill, and it traveled through me and took pictures, and there I go, pushing R again. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Blue is no longer in the state of owned. So yeah, well, on Monday of this week I had to do the horrible prep that comes with anything that involves examining a person's intestines, and if you know what that prep is, you feel my pain. It's not something that would be pleasant to discuss, let's just put it that way. But it allowed for clearer images, and so for the a good portion of yesterday at least, I had a capsule in me, and it was taking pictures of my intestines, and then it took about 50,000 pictures, and I imagine at some point today, or at some point, my doctor will sit down and look at that the pictures were turned into a video, and they'll get a nice video of my intestines to see if anything can be found here. Because we know there's something wrong with me, but since none of the other tests turned up something, then, well, we had to do this one too. I think there's an item over there, maybe? I don't want to, like, leap into the grass if I'm not going to get anything out of it. I'll give it a shot. Oh, I can... Huh! I can just, like, go around there and not have to do anything. Anyway, I've neglected to mention that both patches of grass you see in this video, it's a version exclusive thing. FireRed, you can find Growlithe, which is a fantastic fire type, and if you're playing Leaf Green, you can find Vulpix, which is an okay fire type. Sorry if you're playing Leaf Green, but there's a reason why I chose FireRed, apart from it actually being the one that I own. I like some of the version Pokemon, which seems very strange to be saying, because on my team is one of the Leaf Green exclusives, so yeah. The reason I got FireRed was because I like the version exclusive more. Here's a view of my... Oh, right. I was wondering why Farfetch'd was holding an item, but the stick is something that will come with when you trade for it, and it only helps Farfetch'd. So, I have a space opened up in my team for the next team member. Well, at least the first stage of the next team member. So, you want to come around back here, and I'm going to check if there's an item over here real quick. It feels like there should be, and the fact that there is not disturbs me. Anyway, if you come all the way over here, I'm sure there's an item at the end of this path, thank goodness. Okay, yeah, there's another ether, and you can see very plainly that there's a path that leads into this building. So if you just keep going up the stairs, and remember to switch the direction the control stick is pointing so that you don't go back down the stairs. You can come into this room, and you can talk to this guy. He wrote everything that he knows on the blackboard, and what does he know? Oh, it's about the wireless adapter. So if you want to know more about the wireless adapter that originally came with FireRed and Leaf Green, you can read that board. And here's my team member. It is an Eevee! And I'm not going to nickname it yet because that would give away what I want to evolve it to. So I will give you a hint. I already have a fire type, so it's not going to be Flareon. This Eevee is male. It is of a calm nature, and because I was not entirely prepared for this recording and I forgot to figure out what natures are, I would, if I remember correctly, calm nature has no effect on stat growth. If I am incorrect, you will see an annotation or some other form of text on the screen to indicate what it actually does. It knows Helping Hand, Sand Attack, Growl. Helping Hand only helps in double battles, so I'll probably get rid of that first. But I know Quick Attack, that's cool, and its ability is Run Away. I believe you will always escape from battle if you have that as your ability. So since Eevee is a few levels lower than everyone else, I'm going to go ahead and move it to the front. And there is... I got time for one more thing in this episode, I think. Especially since I'm cutting out almost a minute at the beginning because I was singing in an attempt to... It helps me to sync up the audio and video so that I don't have a difference between what I'm saying and what's actually happening on the screen. So, if you're wondering what that building was that I went into, it's Celadon Mansion. It has like people from Game Freak and Nintendo in there. They decided to put themselves into the game, and they talk about little development things. This is a Celadon department store, and there's all sorts of stuff here. So what you most want to do, or what I want to do at least, I don't know what you want to do, but you can do whatever you want. Here are some TMs. I don't want any of those right now. This guy will have your basic items for sale, and you can see like super repels and great balls and those sorts of things are able to be bought here. So slowly but surely we're getting better item options, or at least more effective item options. I don't want to say necessarily better. This person can teach you counter. That will reflect back a physical move at twice the power. It is a fairly good move, just not one that I'm interested in learning at the moment. On the 4th floor here, here we go. You can buy a Pokédoll, which will let you run away. For some reason, I think I want one of those at some point, so I'm going to go ahead and buy one. And here are some stones. I can buy a Leaf Stone. I don't want to evolve my Eevee into Flareon, since I haven't actually mentioned this yet. Eevee evolves through the use of the evolutionary stones. Maybe I want to evolve it into a Jolteon. If I want to do that, I'd better pick up a Thunderstone. And because I have money to spare, is why I'm buying both of these stones. I might want to evolve it into a Vaporeon. So I have stones to evolve it into a Jolteon or a Vaporeon, depending on which one I choose. Though I honestly may have mentioned which one I want to evolve it into already, and if I have, then I'm sounding like a fool, more so than I already do, that is. And yeah, that's just too bad for me. So here you can buy battle items. Those raise the stat in battle. The items that these guys sell raise stats permanently. And I would go up to the 6th floor. There I go, pushing R again. Anyway, I would go up to the 6th floor, but those are just vending machines, and you can buy fresh water, I think tea maybe, or lemonade, and those will heal various amounts of HP. And I will buy probably a bunch of lemonades, but you have to buy them one at a time, so I'd rather do that off screen. One more thing before the end of this video. There's an old lady here, and you definitely want to talk to her. She says not to spend all your money on drinks, and we'll give you a tea. And I may or may not have mentioned why guards will not let you into Saffron City. It is because of their thirst, and that tea is required to get in there. But I think, well, I know for a fact that I'm running pretty low on time, and I would like to end this episode off here. So, in the next part, I'll be taking on the Celadon City gym. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment. And if you like my videos so far, subscribe because there's more on the way. This has been Bando Guy 4, and I finally had a successful recording, so I'm happy and shall see you guys next time.